Anthony Hartwig here with a Garfield volleyball player profile. I am joined by senior Gabby Barnard. Gabby, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
Man, senior season, what's it been feeling like to know it's winding down and trying to be reflective of your whole volleyball career?
It's sad to know that it's coming to an end, but I'm happy that it's been a good season so far, and yeah.
Have you kind of has it hit you yet that it's the last go around and it's starting to wind down?
Yeah, I still have one more season of JO left after this, but it's my last season with my friends that I've been playing with for a while now, so it's sad.
What has it meant to you to kind of share this volleyball career, like you said, with the players that you've been playing with for so long, and to be able to just go play with them every night?
It means a lot. Me and Madeline have been so close throughout. We've been playing volleyball since middle school together, and we just have such a close bond. Like, it's like such a good connection between us. It's very sad that I won't be able to play with her
Yeah, and
after.
we talked to Maddie a little bit earlier in the season. Great setter. What's it been like to, not like you said, the connection's there, but also the connection on the floor with the setting and being able to hit off of her?
Yeah, you don't always get that with like certain setters. Like, I've had a lot of people I've played with throughout my years of volleyball, and me and Madeline just have it so well together. And it's just not something you always get like with like it's just like one person like you get that.
Yeah, I mean, you've obviously put in a lot of work to get to where you're at. You don't just wake up and put up the numbers that you do. So, what gives you that drive and that motivation to always work as hard as you can?
um it's just like I always just think about like how I like want to be like better than like because not everyone has like the opportunity to be like where I am, and I always like think about like playing in college and like how like it'll be like better for like my family if I could like get a scholarship to play. So I always like work towards that.
And obviously, with pouring so much energy into volleyball and having aspirations to keep on playing it, you got to love it. So, let's rewind the clocks back to the start of your volleyball career and when you kind of started to fall in love with the sport.
Yeah, I've been playing volleyball since I was probably in like fifth or sixth grade. And I play it all year round, and I've been playing it all year round since I was probably in like middle school. And you really have to love a sport to play it like that much. And yeah, I just love volleyball so much. So
What was it about it that made you kind of fall in love with it? And when did it happen? I mean, did it happen immediately or did it kind of progress as you kind of started to play more and more that okay, this is a sport that I love enough to play year round consistently?
Um, it pretty much happened instantly. I think it's like the intensity that I love so much. It's like when you're like in the middle of a volley, it's just like there's no other feeling in the world. It's like, oh my God, like it's just so like it's like the adrenaline.
That's the true love story, right? Love at first sight with volleyball right there. Um,
Yeah.
when you think about some of the things that you do on a game day and some of the things that you love about, just being getting ready for a game, what are some things that kind of go through your emotions on game days that you love so much?
Um, I like just before the game when I'm with my friends, like the varsity, we all sit down together and we just talk about like what we can do before the game to like make it our one of our best. And we get in the locker room and we'll have like a little session together, like we listen to music and just have like a little moment. I really like that.
And you're a senior, which means I'm sure you've stepped into leadership roles this year and you've taken a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. How would you describe your leadership quality?
I feel like I'm more of a stand back leader. I won't always be like the first one to say like, hey, like do this or do that. I like to let the girls like figure it out on their own. But if like I need to, I'll be like, hey, come on guys, we need to do this, we need to do that. But I'm not always gonna be like the first one to be like, come on, step it up because I like to let the girls try to figure it out on their own because I feel like that was me. Like I kind of sometimes you have to like figure it out on your own a little bit before you like need someone to tell you what to do, you know?
Yeah, and this team has a lot of underclassmen as well who have kind of figured it out and have kind of stepped into big roles. So as a leader that leads like that, how cool has it been to see girls kind of step into that mindset and just kind of figure things out?
Yeah, it's been really cool. We have a lot of younger girls like Hannah Koenig and Mandy Cardinal. They're really good middle hitters for us, and they really step into the role when we need them to and get a lot of big kills for us. So, yeah.
When you graduate and you're out of this program, and we ask someone next year, what kind of impact Gabby Bernard left on them, what answer do you hope that they give?
I hope they say that I was an influential part of the team, like just like in like the way I like led and like the way I like influenced the girls. I don't know,
we
just
we know this Garfield community is very, very supportive of you guys. What's it been like to kind of feel that support all year and in your whole career, really, and be able to kind of be a part of this community? What makes it so special?
oh, it's just so special. I love being a part of the Garrettsville community. We're all so tight knit and everyone loves each other. Everyone's so supportive and great. The fans are great. The students always come to the games and support us. It's just amazing.
Yeah, student sections of volleyball. Not everyone gets them. You guys do. What's it mean to this team that the student body and your other athletes around the school care enough to take time, either after practice or during their day to come out and support you guys?
It means so much because the football players they get out of practice at like 5:30, so they'll go home, shower, and then come right back to our games. It just means so much to us, and it's just great, great feeling.
You guys have a very unique gym too. You got that gray floor. I know everyone loves seeing it on YSN. What makes Garfield and that gym feel like home to you, and what kind of a home court advantage does it give you guys?
Um, well, I know in the summertime our gym is really, really hot because we don't have AC, so it really gives us an advantage when we practice in there, like the heat, and just like we all know like that we have an advantage because like we're used to the heat in there, so that makes it feel like home.
What's the toughest part of those summer workouts in the heat?
Um, Probably our coach makes us do like jump rope drills where we do jump ropes and we have a teammate hold it like this and we have to jump back and forth over it, back and forth. Those are so hard.
All right, so you brought up the coach, and obviously Coach Roach is one of the good ones, and one of the ones that is so highly respected. What's it been like to be under her, and what kind of things have has she taught you about volleyball?
Oh, she's a great coach. She's always so positive. She always brings out like the positive side of volleyball and she's never like dragging us down, always encouraging us to be better. Um, she's just I don't know, she's not like any other coach I've had because she's like never bring like she's never like has she never says anything negative. She's always like saying positive stuff about us, always saying what we did good, never what we did bad.
All right, so you obviously set some personal goals this season coming into it. What were some of those goals? And now that we kind of get to the end of the year, how many of them have you met?
Some of my goals I wanted to be better at defense, and I think I definitely met that goal because I haven't been getting as many kills as I wanted, but my defense has definitely improved, and I'm very happy with that because defense is one of the most important things about volleyball, and I'm just very happy with that overall.
You said earlier how much you play the sport and how much the end of your high school season will not be the um, end of your volleyball season this year. So how much has JO and the off season volleyball helped you grow as a player?
Oh, JO helps so much just because JO is very intense and practice is very intense for JO, and the competition is just like nothing you've ever seen. Just like the players in JO, like to play JO, you have to be very, very competitive and very intense. So it's just like nothing like it's very different compared to school volleyball.
Who do you think is like the biggest or best volleyball player that you've had to go up against?
Um, Definitely, probably like in school volleyball.
Either way, I mean, even if it's JO and you don't know the girl's name, but this one like really sticks out, or if it's high school volleyball and someone stuck out to you there, either way.
Probably Abby, the number 20 from Crestview. She's very good hitter.
Absolutely. We see her a lot. When you think about the players that you've taken under your wing and you're going to be proud of their achievements in the future, what teammates come to mind?
Definitely Montana McGranahan because I'm like kind of teaching her, and she's like taking my position as I'm gonna be graduating.
And now we'll flip it. When you were a underclassman, who were some of those seniors that did that for you and took you under their wing?
Riley Rock, she was the setter, and she was very influential. She was a very nice senior that always like helped us out and like was always trying to encourage us to be better.
What about in your personal life? Who are some role models that you have and some avenues of inspiration that you go to in your times of need?
My grandpa, Roman Miller is his name. He's very influential in my life. He played sports when he was in high school, and he always comes to my games and always supports me. So I always look up to him and go to him for advice.
All right, so we've talked about the student section you guys get. What's your favorite part of being a part of a student section for the other sports at Garfield?
Oh, I always try to make it to the football games because I love going and supporting the G-men. I just love the atmosphere and just supporting all the boys because when they come to my games, I just feel the need to like go support them. So it's just a great feeling.
Yeah, so you get to go to Friday Night Lights and you get to experience it from the crowd. What's your favorite part of the atmosphere of a Friday night?
Um, Probably just like all the girls being there because like all my friends are there, and then at the end of the game we get to like see the boys and like tell them how good they did and just like support them, and like then we know like okay, when we have a game next week they're going to be there just for us.
And you'll look at this Garfield athletics community. The football team is successful. You're successful. Both basketball teams will be successful. The baseball team had a good season. The softball team will have a good season. What's it like looking around and seeing so many good athletes in this school and knowing that you're a part of a not just a volleyball program, but an athletics program that has such a high standard of excellence?
It's such a good feeling because not all schools get to experience that, and like that's I'm just so thankful for that because it's just like everyone is just so like athletic at our school, and it's just such a good feeling that like we're all there to support each other. Like we all go to each other's games and we're all there for each other. So it's just such a good feeling.
If you had to kind of pick another sport that you would be interested in, because obviously you pour so much into volleyball, what would it be?
Probably basketball. I used to play basketball when I was in middle school, but
Coach Gilbert's gonna hear that. He's gonna hear that and think, "Oh, maybe I can get her to get her to come out for her senior season." When you think about the backyard sports or the recreational sports, what are some of your favorite ones to play in your downtime?
Um, my little brothers play football, so I always like throwing the football around in the yard with my little brothers.
You Powerpuff quarterback? Yes,
Maybe.
maybe let's do it. When you think about your off the court life and some of the people that you spend the most time around, who are some of your friends and who do you hang out with the most?
Me and Madeline are really close. Like we play volleyball together and just like on and off the court, we're just best friends. My friend Maggie Schaefer, we all go to football games together. Um, I'm really close with Eric Geddes.
He gave you a shout out in his interview that he said that he needed your autograph before he graduated. So when I asked him what athlete outside of the football team that he wanted to get an autograph from, he gave you a shout out.
Oh yeah, I got to give him an autograph then.
You got to sign a poster or something. What about you? Like, without let's take him out of the equation. Let's not just mirror it. But if you had to have any other athlete outside of the volleyball team that you wanted to kind of seek out, and you say, "Man, got to get this person's autograph before I graduate," who would you pick?
Probably Keegan Sell.
All right. By the way, he's up for Big Dog of the Valley. So, Garfield fans, if you're listening and you want to go vote for Keegan, head over to ysnlive.com/big dogs and vote as many times as you want until Sunday at midnight. Great plug right there. What about school? What are some of your favorite subjects to study in school?
I like English the best right now.
What has been your favorite kind of English assignment that you've had in your high school career?
We had to write last year. I had to write like an essay about like a essay about myself and like my life. That was kind of cool.
Last question before we let you go. I want to give you the chance to just shout out your support system, all the people that have been there for you throughout the years, and the people that that they have your back.
Okay, shout out to my mom and my dad for always being there and always driving me to practice when I didn't have my car and always taking me to my travel sports and always being there for me. Shout out to my grandma and grandpa because they always come to all my games and always there for me.
All
And
right,
shout
got. Um, keep going. You're good.
Oh, sorry. Shout out to Madeline because she's literally the best setter out there, and I couldn't like do anything like this without her because she's just the best.
We love it. Thank you so much for the time today, Gabby. Good luck the rest of the season and your upcoming tournament run. We look forward to talking to you again real soon.
Thank you for having me.